2015 brought with it new activities at the Mulla Asghar Memorial Library and Islamic Resource Center known as MARC. The month of September in particular put a new spin to the normal exhibition that takes place at this center. The MARC team collaborated with the Al-Wahda Sports Festival Committee to bring about this historical exhibition depicting some of the prominent Khoja sports personalities. This sports festival was held in Toronto in September 2015 during the Labor Day weekend. The MARC team, led by Hasnain Karim, took on the mammoth challenge of organizing the sports exhibition, and the work commenced only about 50 days prior to the inauguration of the exhibition. With limited time and resources, it was decided to depict a few sporting heroes from the past and present who were involved in introducing sports to the Khoja community or establishing a foundation of club premises, and those who excelled in sporting activities, be it at city, national, or international level. Large banners were showcased which depicted some famous sporting figures, and other banners showed a timeline of personalities from East Africa and other parts of the world. At the lower level of the Resource Center, a wall of fame was created to show photographs of sports personalities and clubs. On the other side, artifacts were displayed along with video clips and a unique documentary of a sporting hero, Abbas Syed. The main purpose of the exhibition was to create international fraternity. This fraternity can only be achieved by building, bonding, and maintaining the newly formed friendships and relationships. At the same time, an exhibition like this aims to inspire the budding stars of tomorrow. Entering the exhibition hall from the upper level was where the pictorial banners were displayed. As people gathered, Brother Onali Molidina welcomed everyone with a final ribbon-cutting ceremony completed by NASIMCO's chairman, Brother Ghulam Abbas Najafi. Visitors who came from all over North America for the Al-Wahda Sports Festival proceeded towards the sports exhibition area to view the displays.
At the same time, you guys are having your opening, so it's pretty rushed.
The first banner depicted the purpose of the exhibition and was divided into 4 parts. The first part talked about how a sports gathering such as the Al-Wahda Festival brings people of faith together for a common cause and therefore unites us. The second part of the banner, titled "Why Honor Sports Heroes of Our Community," mentioned how past heroes were critical in creating future heroes and people who have made lasting contributions towards creating a better world. It also spoke about people who have inspired others not only by achievement but also by their attitude and values. The last section of the banner connected the Khoja journey with the Khoja sports personalities. An example was given of how the presence of an active Ithna Ashari or Jafri sports club in our Jamaats illustrates how sports has been an integral part of our evolution. If we look back, sports was a major contributory factor in enhancing community cohesion, and sports clubs have been incubators for breeding community leaders and volunteers. Today, many sports secretaries or club presidents have come to lead our Jamaats, regional organizations, and even the World Federation. Cricket, tennis, and volleyball were not the only sports that were highlighted, but the second banner depicted a very unique sporting activity and its hero, Abbas Syed. Abbas has done something that many have only dreamed of doing. Abbas has held the popular Olympic torch for Vancouver 2010 Games. He has excelled in sports by qualifying as the youngest recipient of the Queen Elizabeth Diamond Jubilee Award and accepted a check on behalf of Special Olympics presented by Joe Montana, a renowned American football player. Along with the original torch, the outfit which he wore was one of the electrifying artifacts displayed at the lower level. The torch is something that he was proud to carry in Brampton. Coming this close to a real Olympic torch was an exhilarating experience. Since then, Abbas has advanced further, and a special documentary was shown of his journey in sports despite all his challenges. Moving along, the display depicts our well-known heroes Yusuf Karim and his son Asif Karim. Yusuf was a legendary, unchallenged tennis hero hailing from Mombasa and has remained a champion for 25 years. Later, in 2012, a street was also named after him in Mombasa. Yusuf's legacy was passed down to his son Asif, whose timeline was also displayed on the same banner, showing the mastery of his sporting skills. Asif made advances in both tennis and cricket. Later, he chose to focus in cricket, and his last venture was being recalled for Cricket World Cup Australia in 2003, where he performed remarkably. The next banner was of Fida Hussain Habib Kara, known as FHR, as well as Sibtain Qasim Ali. FHR had an illustrious sports career spanning for 57 years beginning from 1938 to 1995. He was one of the most phenomenal cricketers of the time that our community has ever produced. Besides being excellent on the field, he promoted and developed the game within the community and the country. Muhammad Nathu, who himself was a great sportsman, describes FHR as a renowned legend. Alongside FHR, Sibtain Qasim Ali was another hero to be known amongst the first batch of Kenyan cricketers from our community to represent Kenya in late 1980s to 1990s. He went on to be a coach for both Kenya and Tanzania. He has reached to a level where he was recently appointed as a national selector of cricket for Kenya. Beyond these four banners, there were two other large banners showing sports personalities and activities from various eras. These were divided into two. The first one was from the era 1920 to 1970. These initial 4 decades showed the formation of sports clubs and organizations. For example, community clubs were formed and built in places like Mombasa, Moshi, and Dar es Salaam. It also showed heroes who excelled in East African communities from city to national and international level. The second banner depicted the era beyond the 1970s to 2015. Squash and field hockey were also part of the sports highlighted at this exhibition. It is interesting to know that a player in field hockey from Dar es Salaam participated in 1980 Olympics in Moscow. As visitors moved downstairs, they entered into a presentation area with a big TV screen that showed video clips of members talking about various aspects of sports. Viewers were able to watch interviews of personalities who spoke about the Jaffrey Sports Club formation in Mombasa, sports in Uganda, Moshi, Dar es Salaam, and so forth. Shalina Jessa spoke about ladies badminton and other sports in Toronto. Here are some clippings from the interviews held.
Coordinator from 2009 till 2013. For the opening of JCC, there was a badminton tournament organized for the ladies.
એ સૌથી પહેલાં ઇન્ડિયન હતા મોશીમાં જે ગોળ શરૂ કર્યું રમવાનું એ જમાનાની અંદર ઓનલી આ લોકો બ્રિટિશ લોકો હતા એ લોકો જ રમતા હતા.
Group of our people acquiring a land from the government to create a sports field.
Zishan Jan Muhammad, and I'm here with my brother Muhammad Jawad Jan Muhammad. We're actually footballers and we were born in Kenya. I was born in Nairobi and my brother in Mombasa. We are involved in football through the inspiration of my grandfather Ahmad Habib Jan Muhammad.
I won a triple crown in the school.
Course, Asian chance value.
Sports facility, sports activity, it should be an annual sports festival. And Dar es Salaam Jamaat and Mombasa Jamaat and other Jamaats, they supported, and Africa Federation decided to hold this in 1986, December. It was first time hold.
I will be playing for the Richmond Hill NRL team, and I'm currently training for the 2015 World Championships, which will take place in Helsinki, Finland.
પહેલાં તો મારા ફાધર પ્યાલી અબ્દુલ નોમદ એ પણ ગ્રેટ સ્પોર્ટ્સમેન હતા. મારા અંકલ પણ બધા સ્પોર્ટ્સમેન હતા. મારા ફાધર પણ બહુ સારો ક્રિકેટ રમતા હતા. 1938માં એણે કેન્યા એશિયન્સમાં એને ચાન્સ મળ્યો અગેન્સ્ટ યુરોપિયન્સ.
Full interviews will be made available on the YouTube channel for viewers to watch. On the walls, photographs of various personalities and clubs were displayed. One wall was set up as a replica of Jaffrey Sports Club of Mombasa, where pictures of few chairmen were displayed. A very rare image of an iconic picture of the Mombasa Pavilion opening in 1932 was also displayed. This pictorial Khoja Sports Exhibition was a brief pilot project which may become a precursor to a grander scale exhibition. With limited space and time, not all submissions could be accommodated. The MARC team put up this sports exhibition in a span of 50 days. It was indeed a one-of-a-kind happening in the Khoja community here at the Mulla Asghar Memorial Library and Resource Centre in Toronto,